So I might as well take my music.
Okay.
May as well.
Okay. And
Here, I'll bring it up with you.
Thanks.
That is true.
I'll be his chair. You'll be off camera.
All right, everyone, are we ready to roll?
The best host today.
Fantastic. Welcome, everybody. All right. Not quite welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to Weird Cafe. This is our monthly extravaganza of art where we bring together live musicians from across the valley and we highlight a visual artist each month. So hung on the walls of the church is the art of Sage Bennett, who you will meet shortly. And we have all sorts of artists bringing music to you from the church here at Cumberland. And next month we will be live in person, woo! As well as live streaming right here on YouTube. So we have lots in store for you tonight. And just a reminder that the concert is free. Open your ears, lay back and enjoy. And if you feel so moved, please make a donation to our Raise the Roof campaign. We're raising money so that we can replace the roof on this church because we hope, we pray that it will remain a place of music and art, of community, of gathering, of spiritual exploration for generations to come. The church has been here since 1888, and we would hate to be losing another heritage building here in Cumberland just because we can't put the roof back on. And we're in the process of working on a grant that will match all of these donations 2 to 1. So for every $1, this grant will give $2. So give generously, and don't worry, you'll get a tax receipt at the end of the year. If you're wondering what this is all about, I will introduce myself. I'm Ingrid, I'm the minister at Weird Church, and we gather in this space every Sunday. We've had to go online for the last little while. We'll remain online, but this Sunday at 4 p.m. we'll be gathering for our regular weekly Sunday service in this space, in this place. And what we do at Weird Church is we hope that folks will find a place where spirituality can be explored, where folks can get a sense of belonging, and where there's no barrier to participation. It doesn't matter if you believe in the same God as I do or no God at all. It doesn't matter if you walk along a certain spiritual path or no spiritual path, but you have questions that you want to wrestle with in a safe container. Weird Church is for you. There's no barriers around gender identity, sexual orientation, race, any kind of identity that we wear out in the world. Here we are just people among other people. And so Weird Cafe is one chance where we get to do music and celebrate art and raise money for local charities. And that's what we're doing tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to the wonderful and talented Jenna Spowart, who now looks like she's sitting on my hand. And Jenna is one of our 2 in-house musicians at Weird Church, along with Gregor Schoenberg. And what are you going to start us off with today, Jenna?
I will be starting with a song called Orphan Girl.
Oh, fantastic.
There's a lot of different ways to, I guess, understand or interpret this song, which is the case with any bit of music, I think. But for myself, it is kind of, the way it speaks to me is finding my belonging in my chosen family. And this month at Weird Church, our theme is belonging. And so, yeah, and it's also just a fun song to sing.
On God's highway, I'll share my troubles if you go my way. I have no mother, no father. had friendships pure and golden, but the ties of kinship I have not known them. I know no mother, no father, no sister, no brother. I am an orphan girl. But when they call me, I will be able to meet my family at God's table. I'll meet my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. No more an orphan girl. Blessed Savior, make me willing and walk beside me until I'm with them. Be my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. I am an orphan girl. Be my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. No more an orphan girl.
Thanks, friends. And now I'm going to invite Linda and Helen up here, and I'm going to ask Gregor to turn my microphone down, please. And the three of us are going to share another tune with you.
Gregor, where's my?
Is it on the mat behind you?
I wish we had some sort of spontaneous joke about a missing ukulele, but I just couldn't come up with anything under pressure.
Next time.
Next time.
No, you don't. That's okay.
Somebody looking for a joke?
Uh-oh.
Here comes Gregor.
That's it. That's no. Oh! Sorry, that's mean.
So just real quick, if you can imagine there's the ukulele next to the guitar on the stand there. And one is saying to the other, "Ook, I am your father."
Yay! We also I was going to say stand up at this shindig, but as soon as I said stand up, the mic fell down.
There's just jokes all over today.
All over. Okay. Great. One of my favorite parts about Weird Church. It's just like we're all hanging out. Nothing has to be perfect. This song is called One Voice, and I know the Waylon and Jenny sing it. I don't know if someone else sings it, and I'm just too young to know. That's a possibility. No, so I know. Okay, I was going to say this is by the Waylon and Jenny's, and I didn't know if it's going to be like, actually, Dolly Parton. And, okay, great. It's still a good song, though. Let's just start, because that way I can stop talking and start singing. I'm going to take my capo off, though.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice. is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and a will to trust. Leave the rest behind, it will turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of one voice, one people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice.
Thank you, Helen. Helen's going to come and play a whole bunch more tunes for us near the end of the show. So get ready, get excited. But for right now, what are we doing next? Okay, Precious. This song is called Precious Friends, and Gregor is going to come join Linda and I. The title is very fitting for your church in general. Precious Friends. Gregor can't find his microphone.
This song, I learned this song from the ukulele group that I play with. It's called Time for Uke. And when I taught it to Jenna and Gregor because I thought it fit with this month's theme of belonging. Thank you. And when I taught it to them, Jenna made me realize that this song was written by Pete Seeger. And actually, Pete Seeger recorded it with Arlo Guthrie. The second verse, though, was not Pete Seeger's verse, and I don't know who wrote those words, but I'm really happy to have Jenna and Gregor join me on this song. I really like this song. Precious Friends.
I don't know where Gregor's going.
Gregor is our sound man as well as our host and our accompanist. He's multi-talented.
And he tells jokes. Some of them are even good.
Thank you. I knew that was good.
Oh, geez, I'm not used to having a microphone right in front of my hand.
Gregor.
I need to make another trip.
Tell me what to do, Gregor.
You can, Gregor, there's a sheet back there. We need to make sure my guitar mic is off before I plug in. Should be number 6. Thank you.
Thank you, Gregor.
So many artists, so little patch chords, XLR chords.
Indeed. All right.
Just when I thought all was lost, you changed my mind. You gave me hope, and as the odds are so, you showed that we could learn to share in time. You and me and Rockefeller, I'll keep plugging on. Your face will shine, so sweet and fair. And when we sing another little sing-along song, we hope that precious friends you will be there, singing in harmony. Precious friends you will be there. The very moment that I decided that every success I hoped for was gone, you came along and gave me courage, and I was exhilarated and rejuvenated. I absolutely never could ever discover something more. But you were such a super teacher, I learned to change my style. You said that I could do it, you said it, I did it, and after that the rest was easy. I like the way you like my days. Let me count the ways. Let's lift our voices, the world rejoices in song. And sing to them, precious friends, you will be there. Singing in harmony, precious friends, you will be there. Just when I thought all was lost, you changed my mind. You gave me hope, not just the hopes of some. It showed that we could learn to share in time. You, me, and Rockefeller, I'll keep plugging on. Your face will shine, so sweet and fair. And when we sing another little sing-along song, we hope that precious friends you will be there, singing in harmony. Precious friends you will be there. Precious friends you will be there, singing in harmony. Precious friends you will be there.
Just gonna shuffle a few mics and Linda will be singing another song for us on piano.
This is a song. This is a song that I wrote quite some time ago. There's a reference in it to George Bush, so I realized that it's almost 18 years ago that I wrote this song, and it's about logging, amazingly enough. And the fact that the stuff that's going on in Fairy Creek. Right now is the reason that I decided to make this song, to do this song tonight. It's called Heat. It's 7 o'clock, I'm out for a walk. I hear the songbirds in flock sing greetings to the morning. The forest is green, nearly pristine. Sounds of running water mingled with the wind song. It's a morning desire to make the heart sing. It's the end of January and it's feeling like spring. Do you feel the heat now? Do you feel the heat now? 11 o'clock, I'm out for a walk. I hear the songs, I hear the big machines mock. The silence of the forest, they're cutting it down, hauling it to town, leaving around their weapons of destruction. It's a little like George Bush bombing Iraq. It's a war against nature, and she's bound to get us back. Do you feel the heat now? Do you feel the heat now? It's 7 o'clock, I'm out for a walk. On the road I feel the rock rolling on the big trucks, the rumble of wheels, the corporate deals, forest disappearing right beneath our footsteps. Feels a lot like the 60s, something's happening here. It's erosion of our freedom and it's perfectly clear. Do you feel the heat now? Do you feel the heat now? Pacific Northwest, the last of the best, being put to the test of sustainable survival. We can't trust the man to take care of our land. It's time to take a stand and stop this devastation. We are living on the west coast with the last of the trees. They won't cut them, burn them, baby. It's the greedy disease. Do you feel the heat now? Do you feel the heat now? We are living on the west coast with the last of the trees. We can love them, hug them, save them, feel their shade and their peace. Do you feel the heat now? Do you feel the heat now? Thank you. 18 years ago, and it's still going on. Worse than ever.
Well, I'm going to choose to make sure that's not, well, not that, let me rephrase that. Let me think again before I open my mouth. I'm going to choose not to let that get me down, but feel so inspired by the fact that Linda and so many folks on this island and around the world are working so hard to preserve these precious and ancient trees. I can throw some links in the chat if you're interested to know more. And in the meantime, we're going to shift gears a little bit while we switch over to a new artist. And we're going to talk to our visual artist, Sage Bennett. I've already put her link in the chat if you want to see more of her art. If you want to see it in person, you got to come by the church. We're here Sundays at 4. But in the meantime, I'd like to invite up Sage, and she may be joined by Georgie at some point, her 4-year-old. Hello. Hello, Sage. Welcome. So glad you could be here. You are not from Cumberland, but you have someone very important who lives here.
Yes, so I'm actually based out of Victoria.
Why don't you take a mic and then we can for sure hear you.
Hello, is that good there?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm actually based out of Victoria, but I come up here to see my mom who lives in Cumbie. So we come up fairly often, and she's been on the island for about 10 years, so it's not new to me.
Fantastic. And tell me a little bit about the style of your art.
It's pretty bold. I use a lot of black and dark colors. Emotional would be a word I'd use to describe it. And just kind of very fine detail, interesting, you can see it.
And how did you come to start expressing yourself in this way through your art?
I've been drawing for a long time, since I was, I guess, in kindergarten, but I stopped for a fair few years, just kind of doing every other profession under the sun, but finally giving art a chance, and it's really working, and I'm really loving it. So I'm just gonna keep doing it and hopefully making sales and going around the island and doing this.
Fantastic. Speaking of sales, are most of your sales coming out of your own imagination, or are you doing commission pieces for people as well?
Yeah, so I sell all of my prints, all my framed prints, and then I also do commissioned work for specific people, and just ask a series of questions and try to get the most emotional and personal piece I can out of it for them.
Fantastic. And I hear you've gone international now.
I have, yeah. So I've done a fair few sales around Canada, mostly on the island, and then we've gone into like the eastern provinces, which is great. And then I've just actually sent one to Australia, which is really cool.
Fantastic, fantastic. We do have a Weird Church connection in Australia. We have 2 members who are very devoted Weird Churchers in Australia, though it might be the right time of day. We'll see if they were here tonight. They also have a daughter in Cumberland.
Oh, cool.
So tell me, you're not just pursuing art as a career, you're also doing it as part of your education.
Yes, so I'm halfway through an animation diploma at the Victoria College of Art, and that's been super helpful with perspective and layering for painting like larger style canvas, and I'd love to get into mural painting. I just don't have the expertise to go that big yet, but studying animation is super helpful.
Fantastic. And what kind of mediums do you like to use?
So I use a lot of fine tip pen. That's what I kind of began with, and then kind of moved into acrylic, and there's some like calligraphy, like India ink, watercolor. There's a bit of charcoal in some of them, kind of like mixed media. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. And what is the best way for someone to see all of your art?
So you can visit Sage Bennett Creative on Facebook or Sage Bennett _creative on Instagram.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here and showcasing your art here on the walls of the church, and for telling us all about it and you.
No problem. Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Gregor. And we have a fantastic artist coming to the stage right now. You come on up, you come right behind me. Would you like to tell us about how you came across this
I think
artist,
so.
Gregor?
So you get yourself set up here. Good evening, everybody. So Evie Durupt is, or as she prefers to be called by her stage name, her real name, Evangeline, but her just cash name is Evie. I stumbled across an article in the Comox Valley Record a couple of weeks ago where this young local songwriter had won like a top 10 award in an international songwriting competition, right? You finished 7th in your age group or something?
I'm currently in the top 5.
Top 5. I'm sorry. So, and I thought, well, that's a worthwhile person to bring to one of our concerts. I wonder how we can do this. So I started thinking about the logistics of how do I get hold of a 10-year-old girl that I don't know without looking really creepy? But luckily enough, in the article, they listed her ukulele teacher. I thought that'll work. And, you know, you go on Facebook, check connections. Tracy Lynn knows a lot of the people that I know, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, it all worked out. And I communicated with her mom, Gabrielle, on a number of occasions, and we got them all lined up. So, folks, you're going to see Evangeline Durupt sing a couple of the songs, including the one that got her her award, the international song. I don't even know the name of the thing, but she can tell us.
Yes, please do.
Please do.
Okay, this first song is not the song that I
Right.
wrote, but I co-wrote it actually with my ukulele teacher, Tracy Lynn. And it's about the Caribou Gold Rush that happened here in BC, and it took place near the Fraser River and Barkerville. It follows a young girl's journey for gold with her beloved dog. This is The Journey for Gold. I was in the bush in 1859. The journey was rough and it took some time. 20 days at sea and 19 nights, sailing into gold, praying for a strike, off to a land that I don't know. A new home in a field of gold, with my dad by my side. He's growing old, strong enough to handle our journey's load. We stuck together for the rhythm and the rhyme, my very best friend, close to my side. We curled up together when we were tired. We dreamed of adventure and the gold we'd find. Happiness in the rhythm and the rhyme, my very best friend, close to my side. We staked our claim where we would work. We panned for gold from dawn till dark. Rocks and sand, but we never lost heart. We'd lift our spirits with a song and a bar. We stuck together for the rhythm and the rhyme. My very best friend, close to my side. We curled up together when we were tired. We dreamed of adventure and the gold we find. Happiness in the rhythm and the rhyme, my very best friend, close to my side. I was in the gorge in 1859. The journey was rough and it took some time. 20 days at sea and 19 nights, sailing into gold, praying for a strike. I wrote this song one day when I was looking out my window, and it looked like it was about to rain. The sky is so beautiful, it made me happy and sad at the same time, and I wanted to write a song about that. Here it is, Rainy Days. If you drew my thoughts out on the floor, I don't think I could take it no more. I got the windshield wipers on, it's a rainy day for me anyway. Hey, Mom.
No problem.
She just has some allergies in her nose, is a little stuffed up, so she's giving it a blow and starting fresh.
Got paper towels.
Yeah, I can't make those for the box of Kleenex, but there we go.
So folks, Evie's just dealing with a few allergies, and she's going to be right back with us. Just wanted to say a few words about what we're doing here as far as our monthly program, the Weird Cafe, and how it kind of just keeps building. And it's been wonderful to get the support from the professional level musicians like Helen Austin tonight. We've had Luke Guthrie before. We've had Anela Kiamoy coming. Next month, we're going to have Jen Forsland. So, you know, it's great to have that level of support. And it enables us to reach a wider audience. So when we get folks like young Evie here, you know, more folks are listening to her. So it's just really cool. And we like to see it grow, and it's going to be terrific to have people in the seats next month. So how are we doing, Evie? You good to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Start around.
Okay, this is Rainy Days. If you drew my thoughts out on the floor, I don't think I could take it no more. I got the windshield wipers on, it's a rainy day for me anyway. The flowers ain't blooming anymore. My heart feels like sorrow sinking into me. I don't feel like walking or talking, but I'm singing anyway. I sing for the rainy day where raindrops are heavy, they sink right through to my skin. I sing for the rainy days where people in raincoats roam the sidewalks. The rivers ain't flowing anymore. There is heart is storm and it's cold as ice. There's no time if there is no life. Please take my advice. I sing for the rainy days where rain clouds are black and the raindrops are see-through. I sing for the rainy days that help me remember what life is all about. And if you think about it, the snow might fall tomorrow. And if you think about it, the sun might shine today. I sing for the rainy day where raindrops are heavy and they sink right through to my skin. I sing for the rainy days that help me remember what life is all about. And if you drew my thoughts out on the floor, I don't think I could take it no more. Okay, this is the song that is in the competition. 10 finalists, or top 5 finalists. And you can listen to my song on SoundCloud, Song Academy. And this song was inspired by the old growth of trees and the nature around me at my cabin in Newport Alice that I shared with our family friends. And it made me feel connected to people and nature around me. This is colorful. Oh, and I forgot to mention, thanks so much to Gregor and Ingrid for inviting me here tonight. There's a maroon, oh, oops. There's a maroon purple in the sky tonight. There's a golden glimmers and lights up the earth. Everyone always says I'm colorful. They say I shine and brighten up their day. I'm colorful. There's a soft pink of the mushroom that I found. There's a deep blue in the water by my feet. Everyone always says I'm colorful. They say I shine and brighten up their day. I'm colorful. There's a creamy white on the mountains up ahead. There's a lime green on the branch overhead. Everyone always says I'm colorful. They say I shine and brighten up their day. I'm colorful. There's a twilight coming in from up above, and it shines through the clouds like they're glass. There's an ice-like glaze on the robin's egg. There's a see-through white from the rain. Everyone always says I'm colorful. They say I shine and brighten up the day. I'm colorful. There's a fire red in the fox running by. There's an amber gem in the necklace that I found. Everyone always says I'm colorful. They say I shine and brighten up the day. I'm colorful.
Yes.
I don't know how tall I am here. I was just saying to Linda that there's a multitude of generations singing for the forest and inspired by the forest. So thank you again for joining us.
Did you switch out?
I'm back. I'm sorry, I had to. Wait till Gregor gets up here. I'll find my music. I think a lot of the grown-ups will know this song. It's called People Get Ready. Oh no, I'm so sorry. And I'm not even gonna pretend I know who sang it first.
This card is Mayfield.
Right.
All right. You're missing something. I'm missing a key. There's your key.
People get ready, there's a train coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. People get ready, there's a train to Jordan, picking up passengers, coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and board them. There's hope for all, among those locked and low. There's always room for the hopeless sinner who would hurt all mankind just to save his own. Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner, for there's no hiding place against the kingdom's throne. People get ready, there's a train coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.
Next one up is a tune by a fellow by the name of, he's got one of the great show business names, Philip Phillips. And I believe he won American Idol with this song, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, something like that. And in the spirit of belonging, this is called Home. Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although these waves strain us along, no, you're not alone. I'm gonna make this place your home.
Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. Trouble, they might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. No, you're not alone.
I'm gonna make this place your home.
Ooh, ooh, settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. Trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. No, you're not alone.
I'm gonna
Make this place your home. Ooh, ooh,
thank you so much to Jenna for doing that tune with me. I just love the way at the start of that when she comes in with that harmony, just nails it. It's great. Okay. Next up on the end parade.
You.
I didn't really need that. So we have a singer-songwriter in the form of Evie here tonight. We have a singer-songwriter in the form of Helen Austin, who we'll see later. Jenna writes songs. I don't really write. I just play other people's stuff.
Linda played an original piece tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What creative,
Linda,
amazing
Linda.
people we have.
I'm sorry, Linda. I probably left you out. I'm the only unoriginal person here. So yeah, I have lots of support there. So this tune is by a songwriter from the Southern United States. His name is Pierce Pettis, and his style of writing, you really feel his love for where he's from, his home. He's got songs about the Spanish moss dripping off the tree limbs in Georgia, and all sorts of Mississippi moon songs, and they're just wonderful. It's the Southern United States. He loves it, and it's quite clear this is his thing. You know what? I got to borrow her capo again. Hang on a second. Somehow. Yeah, there's been a lot of equipment changing tonight, and somewhere my capo got put down somewhere logical at the time. So this song is about where he's from. He's from Alabama. And in it, the words he uses, he talks about the place names, and you could be talking about places around the Comox Valley. You could be talking about places in Alberta, Nova Scotia. It doesn't matter. You translate it to where it works for you. Oh, I wash my hands, take my place. I bow my head and I clean my plate. I think and act and I talk this way, for I was raised in a state of grace. Well, I always know right where I am. Muscle shoals down to Birmingham, from the rolling hills clear down to Mobile Bay. Where I come from is a state of grace. Well, I'm up and down, left and right. I'm rich and poor, black and white. I am not alone, I am not ashamed to make my home in a state of grace. Oh, I hear the call of the whippoorwill. As moonlight falls over the cotton fields. And if I should die before I wake, I will lay me down in a state of grace. Oh, I wash my hands, take my place. I'll bow my head, gonna clean the plate. I think and act and I talk this way, for I was raised in a state of grace. Yes, I think and act and I talk this way, for I was raised in a state of grace. Are we having another art talk now?
We're having another art talk now. So I'm going to invite Sage to come back up. Oh, she got the mic and everything. She's professional now. I'm just going to back this up a little bit. I'll just invite you to come on in front here. There we go. Cool. I don't know if it's better or worse if you can see yourself. Do you mind if I come close if I leave my mask on? Sure. Is that okay with you? I'll do this because now you've got a microphone to hold. I'm going to do my best to. We're having glare issues here, which is why we haven't been able to showcase Sage's art, because they're all in these wonderful framed. Oh, thank you, Vanna. Vanna Gregor. With all of the glass framing, it's made a little bit challenging by the lighting and just the sunshine. Look, there's the stained glass behind us, or in front of us, I mean. So does this piece have a story? And will you tell us the story?
Sure, the mic's not on. Do you guys want to know?
Jenna, can you gonna try that now?
No? Okay,
There we
cool. Yeah, so this piece is called Rising. It's the second to last piece I finished. This is a print. The original is a larger style canvas. I don't actually know the dimensions of it, but yeah, it was for a friend. He asked for me to paint what depression looks like to me, because he's just coming out of it. So yeah, he wanted something in his living room that kind of had something to do with that. So this was really fun to paint because it was like my first large style acrylic, just simply acrylic with no fine tip pen or anything. So yeah, just had a really, really fun time painting it. First time I painted like sort of like a galaxy look to it, so that's super exciting. And yeah, that's it.
And when did you complete the piece?
Probably like 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really recently.
Yeah, so not that long ago. So I try to put like one or two out every month if I'm lucky and like not super busy with school and having a 4-year-old. Yeah.
You know, in your spare time.
In my spare time.
Yeah. Well, fantastic. And I'll be putting your contact information on the chat here again and on our Facebook page and website. And is there one last thing you would like to share with anyone who is here watching tonight?
Oh, just love to say thank you for having me, and for anybody who is going to come see my art. That's super awesome that you guys are supporting local artists. And also, it's totally possible to be an artist. So
Yeah.
do that. Anyways, thank you so much. Have a great night, guys.
So it's gonna hang here.
It'll hang, yeah, the art will hang in here for a month.
Okay, so it's going to be here for a month, the Weird Church in Cumbie on Penrith.
That's right. Come and check it out. Sundays, 4 p.m.
Cool.
You can come and see the art and even hang out for a church service.
There you go. Awesome.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Thanks again, guys.
Hey, look, it's Helen.
Hello. Am I on?
Well, this is the first time I've been with musicians in the same room for a very, very, very long time. Woo! I forgot how lovely it was. I didn't forget. I just kind of put it out of my mind because there was nothing else I could do. So it's lovely to be here. Thank you, Gregor, and thank you, Ingrid, for having me in it. This is a beautiful space, and it's just so lovely. So we touched on some politics with Linda and with Evie, which is really cool. So I'm going to do a song. This is a Big Little Lion song, which is a duo I am in with a guy in Ohio, which doesn't really work right now. So I'm going to do a few of our songs and a brand new one of my own. This first one's called Big Mistake, and it's imagining a world where all the horribleness in the States hadn't happened. Imagine waking up and that never happened. So, Big Mistake. Now it's gonna bring me down, let it wash all over me. Oh, I know the world is sad, but what's the point of misery? I can bring relief, I can get some sleep. all awake to see it's just one big mistake. Wouldn't it be nice to find out everybody here was good? Wouldn't it be cool to know that we are truly understood? That we really all get some sleep. Ooh, open up our eyes, not be terrified. Excited for our lives, excited for our lives. Open up our eyes, break into a smile. Excited for our lives, excited for our lives. When we all awake to see we have escaped, find it's just one big mistake. No, it's gonna bring us down, we have to wash it all away. No, it's gonna bring us down, we got to wash it all away. Fix the big mistake. Oh, it's so nice to play, not be sat at my desk. I've done a lot of online concerts, and Big Little Lies do a monthly online concert. But I'm sat down, and it's kind of like, I can move. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
And you can hear applause.
I can hear Sometimes it's a little questionable about yourself, so why do I need applause? But anyway, that's for another therapy session. Talking of therapy, okay, this is a brand new song that I just wrote this week, and it's pretty vulnerable, and I don't tend to write a lot of vulnerable songs, because, I don't know, I'm coming to terms with some stuff in my childhood. And thought it'd be cathartic to write a solo song, and so hopefully I'll get it right. This is called What's It Like? Just another day like any other, watching the love pour down on the page. And all the photographs, they tell the same story. I guess I don't feel the same. I used to dream that I was meant to be somewhere else. Couldn't wait to get out the door. Place where laughter wasn't swallowed by anxiety, on a broken stage on which to perform. What's it like? Love like that. What's it like to love like that? How would it feel to want to call you up and tell you everything like I know other people do? Would I be any different if I hadn't felt like I was boring you? What's it like? Love like that. What's it like to love like that?
and I'll throw my pity party. And will I be able to look at all the photographs and forgive them? What's it like? Love like that. What's it like? Love like that. What's it like? What's it like? What's it You know that doing a new song thing where you kind of, it's almost an out-of-body experience where you're looking down on yourself going, don't mess it up.
You know what? That just could be your next Juno, Helen.
It's a little, it's, yeah, I like I say, it's, I'm going to record that next week. I'm not going to put it out and see. I've got a new single coming out on Tuesday. I haven't done a solo song for so long because Big Little Lines is my life and I love it. But I thought I'd do a solo song and it's out on Tuesday. It's called Unpleasant Way. So I'm getting my angst out and all my solo stuff because I've got all this angst that I'm holding in. And Big Little Lines is like we're pretty jolly and upbeat most of the time. So yeah. Talking to jolly and upbeat, this one's for Linda. Because we were talking about my son and my very old dog who have kind of grown up together. My son was 4 when we got our dog, and the dog's now 14, and Charlie's nearly now 19. Oh my goodness! And so Paul's the other Big Little Lion, we wrote this song called Only a Friend Like You, and it was released last week, I think, and I made a video to go with it that documented Charlie and Gromit's journey together. And it ends with Charlie carrying Gromit up the stairs, which he does like 8 times a day because the dog can't get up and down. It's sad. But we're enjoying every moment we've got with him because we know we haven't got long left. So this is Only a Friend Like You. Oh, you can join at the end of this one. So it's just lots of line. You can get on a microphone if you want. You make me laugh a little louder until my sides are sore. You make me smile a little wider and know what life is for. Only a friend like you, only a friend like you can make my life a little better, walk a little taller in everything we do. Only a friend like you, only a friend like you. You make me see a little clearer, you help me to be brave. And when the noise is getting louder, you help me get away. Only a friend like you, only a friend like you can make my life a little better, walk a little taller in everything we do. Only a friend like you, only a friend like you. No one knows how to cheer me up like you. After everything we have both been through, you know that I always want to be like you. there's still so much to do. Only a friend like you, only a friend like you, will make my life a little better, walk a little taller in everything we do. Only a friend like you, only a friend like you, will make my life a little better, walk a little taller in everything we do. Only a friend like you, only a friend like you. Oh, la 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 la. Everybody. La 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 la. Let's keep it going. La 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 la. Gregor, do you want to, it's a Find You Try? Yeah, I mean, why not? We're here. The best part about playing music is playing music with people. And Evie, you blew me away. I was writing songs at your age, but they weren't like that.
No.
They weren't like that. No, you are ahead of your time. It was excellent. Get your microphone, Gregor. I want to say the name Gregor in a Scottish accent. Gregor. Oh yeah. I shouldn't do that. People are always English accenting me, so I shouldn't have a Scottish accent somewhere. Okay, this is my last song. Thank you so much.
Check.
So much for having me here. This has just been, it's just made me feel so good.
We're so glad to have you.
Oh, it's just so lovely to play. And this is a song, it's kind of a love song for the Comox Valley. We moved here 19 years ago. We moved here with a 7-week-old baby, which was Charlie, and a 5-year-old Daisy, who's now married.
Just wait till they turn 30.
Oh, I know. I know. So, yeah, this is kind of a love song for the Comox Valley. It's called Find Your Tribe, because I never really felt like I found my people until I moved here. And I remember doing my first ever gig at Tarbell's. Joanna Finch asked me to play. All I wanted to do was play a few tunes in a few coffee shops. So that's all I wanted, and it's become so much more than I could ever have imagined.
So we haven't actually done this together yet, but
No.
I've sung along with the tune in my garage as I was working on things. So
And the chorus is one word, it's home.
it'll be the chorus.
I'm so excited to hear the song.
But this is the best part. You'll get it, no problem. So this is Find Your Tribe, and this is from the Big Little Lions, a Live and Well album. Turn on the light, open your eyes, put all your bags down, turn around, we are home, good to be home. Oh, I forgot the lyrics. Hang on. No. So I didn't bring my cards with me. It's been a long time since I haven't had a safety net. Turn on the light, open your eyes, put all your bags down, turn around, we are good to be home. Nope, it's gone. Da 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 da. We are good to be home. So find your people, find your tribe. Those who wanna be beside you. Come got the lyrics there just in case I forget them again. Oh, you gotta love the internet, don't you? Settle for more, you can afford to be there for those who need you once a oh. No, I got that wrong as well. Tell me, Jenna.
I'm so sorry.
Just
What is it
well,
called?
you see, Evie, this is where the magic happens. That's what we say anyway, isn't it? Settle for more, you can afford to be there for those who need you once a oh. It's too late now. No, it's never too late. Oh, I must better do it. Oh, yeah. Fall on your feet, knock to the ground for people to turn up, do stuff they don't do. That was very apt. Settle for more, you can afford to be there for those who need you once a oh. So find your people, find your tribe, those who make you feel alive. Then you are you are home is a heartbeat, but home is you. Home may be offbeat, but home is you. Home's where it's easy. Home is your truth. Turn on the light, open your eyes, put all your bags down, turn around. We are home. We are home. We are home. Find your people, find your tribe, those who lift up your life. Then you're you are home. You are home. You are Thank you so much. Thank you for my lyrics. It's been wonderful. Thank you.
I'm just going to fill this microphone for a second. Is it on?
Turn it on. It's okay, we're in the same bubble.
Thank you so much. What a delight. And, you know, it's one of those things where I hear that you're saying it's nice to play it in front of other humans and be able to invite other humans onto the stage with you. But it is sure nice to be here with you in person. Holy moly, do we miss live music.
Oh, yeah.
There is just something about seeing music, seeing each of these very talented artists. We lost one. There he is.
I'm just out of the picture now.
Having everybody here in person to share both their visual art, Sage, and all of you artists, it's my absolute honor and delight. So thank you so much for sharing your gifts this evening. We have so far raised $2,375 towards the new room. And it is our hope and prayer that this building, this heritage building, can stay out of the hands of developers and in the hands of the community for arts, for faith, for spiritual exploration, for comedy, for joy, for all the things that this building has been for over 100 years. May it stay in this place. So we'll get a new roof, we'll get some new windows. That one's coming next. And maybe Kevin Flesher will come and do these floors since he did such a good job over there. And we just give so much thanks for all the ways the community has helped to sustain this amazing place over the years. And we hope to do our best to steward it while we have the chance to be able to hand it on to the next generation of artists in this amazing valley and in this spectacular town of Cumberland Village. Thank you.
I think we're still in Village. And yeah, so the cost is going to the roof. So I guess you could say we're looking after the overhead. I might have just cut our donations there, sorry. So, tremendous thanks to Helen, Evie, Linda, Sage, Jenna, Ingrid,
Gregor.
myself, executive producer and chief stagehand, and
joke teller extraordinaire.
And we look forward to joining you all again next month, and we'll have some more people here.
We'll have as many as 50 people in the building, physically distanced. I know we're crying in anticipation. Just remember next month to wear your mask, and you can pre-register now to make sure you have a seat. Just thank you again for the way you support all the important things happening in this community. Good night.
Good night.
Almost there.